Hello, everyone, and welcome to my pod- podcast. And today, I wanted to. I mean, this is my first podcast, to be honest, right? This is the very first podcast, and of course, I had to make sure the first podcast starts off by me being truly authentic, by me being real, by me being like completely bare, just showing everything of myself. So I don't even have a pants on me right now. Wouldn't you like to see? But so let me stand up. I actually do have a pants. I've been hitting gym lately. I have, and it's been a little, like it's been on and off. I remember when I was in just college, freshman year, and I that's when I started the gym. I was like, oh, let me try this a new thing. Let me do this gym. And I had a friend who was already jacked as fuck, and I mean, not jacked as fuck, but at the time I was like, oh my god, like this guy's jacked as fuck. And I didn't want to go to YouTube, right? He gave a whole speech. We had a speech class, and he was like, "Man, like you want to learn, you gotta work out, and you gotta learn, man. You gotta learn. And if you don't know, you have YouTube. Just YouTube it, like, and just do it." And I was like, "Bro, I'm not. I don't want to YouTube that shit. I don't know why. I didn't have any trust on the YouTube, so I went into. I was like, "Hey, man, can I just work out together?" And he said okay, but he never really hit me back up. Bitch ass motherfucker didn't hit me back up. But there was another guy who was I'm short as fuck, right? I'm like what? I'm like 6'2", right? I'm short as fuck. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm like 5'4", right? And I'm short. I'm short. And there was this guy who was shorter than me. I'm skinny, but there was a guy who was skinnier than me. And I forget his name. I think his name was Daniel or something like that. His name was something, right? And he came up to me and he was like, "Yo, bro, like I'm going working out, and I'm working out with Jake." And I was like, "Oh, Jake." I told him I want to work out with him, but he didn't tell me anything. But he wants to work out with you. What the fuck? I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Like I was so hurt. Oh, am I balding? I was so hurt, I was like, damn, I thought we had something together. But I said, okay, like I didn't have any ego or anything. I said, okay, like I'll work out with you. I'll work out with both of you. And he gave me a time, and he gave me like, all right, let's just this time, this day, let's go. Monday, we go 12 to 2. That's when the gym is open. I was like, all right, okay, I'll go in. And I went in, I was like, all right, I'll go in. I don't see the fucking small guy. Right? I go in, I don't see the small guy, but I see Jake. Jake is right there pumping the iron. He's like making all these voices and faces, and I'm going like, dude, I'm like a girl, like, oh my god, oh my god, so hot. Like it was insane. It was so cool to me. I was just like, whoa. And I talked to him. I was like, hey man, like right, what's going on? Like, can you help me work out? I never worked out before. Never touched the iron. In fact, I did work out before a little bit, but I just never worked out, like worked out. So I was like, I never touched the iron. Just help me out, bro. Come on. And he taught me everything I know, And then I got obsessed with working out. I really got obsessed with working out. I was like, oh my god, like this is all that matters. At one point, I thought to myself, how can people live with themselves when they don't work out? Ugh, I would be on the bus. I'd be sitting down, and I look outside. Like you just look outside because you're bored, and you see people just walking, and I would go, they don't work out. Ew, they don't work out. Ew. They work out. And the conversations I would have with my friends, all of my friends used to work out, and the conversations I would have with my friends would be like, Oh, like, do you work out? Do they work out? Like, oh my God, working out. Oh, what's your set today? Right? Oh, like, oh my God, what's your plans, like, of looking? What do you want to look like in 6 months from now? Oh, shit, really? What about a year from now? What would you do if your wife just did not work out? Like, she refused to work out. What would you do? What would you do if your wife is like super ugly, but she works out? Like, that's an investment, right? Think about it. But what would you do if your wife is super hot, but she doesn't work out? That means that she's a bad investment. She's a liability. Like, think about, like, every single thing that I used to do. It would be to work out. It was just like working out, working out, working out, working out, working out, working out. Like, what the fuck, right? And I was so proud of it. I was like, oh, like, and it was. I remember multiple times I'd be walking, and I'd be thinking to myself, like, working out. This is something. This is the only thing that I have. Like that. That felt like the only achievement that I had. Really, I'm like, oh my God, I don't have any other achievement, but this, right? I had a goal, and now I did it. I did it, bro. Like, I said I was gonna do it, and I did it. Like, I'm so fucking, so, so proud of me for do, for doing that. Like, I was just like, it's been hard on me. Like, I was trying so hard, and I was doing everything in my fucking power to do that, and then I did it. I was like, oh shit, I can't believe I did it. The tears didn't come out. Oh, we are gonna make sure the tear comes out the next time, because that's my thing, man. I wanna have a tear just coming out, just rolling out, just like dipping it. Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be so cool. It's just the ability to cry on demand is such a cool ability. It's just like, oh, I can cry on demand. What can you do? What's your hidden talent? Girl, Lorraine, 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 can't choose. Oh my God, like, damn, dude. I'm supposed to look at the camera, but I'm looking at my face because I want to see what I look like, and it's just messing me up. But anyways, I say that to say, right, the gym has been on and off, and at one point I got really, really jacked. I went from like 115 or 105, 109 to fucking 145 that pound at my height. That's ridiculous. It was showing me I was always underweight, right? Every single day I was underweight, and it's can you can you laugh without smiling? Oh my God, that's hard. Ah, my stomach hurts because I did that. Fuck that. Stop looking at yourself. Start looking at the camera instead. Ugh. So, anyways, I want to talk about where I'm at right now. Right, that was the only accomplishments that I had, was a gym. That was the only accomplishment that I had. I was, oh my God, like, this is the only accomplishment that I have. Like, I don't, and then depression hit me. I'll be honest. Not, I guess not depression. I have the type of personality. Right, one thing about me is that I have a type of personality uh, where I get obsessed. I tend to get obsessed with things, right? If it's about socializing, I get very obsessed with socializing. If it's about gym, I get very obsessed with gym. If it's and I only focus on that up until a certain period, right? Up until a certain period, and then I get bored of it. And when I get bored of it, that's when I go, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do something else. And I completely leave the thing that I was working on, that I was obsessed with, to go pursue something new. That's what I do. That's what I've done in the past. E. And I don't I don't like that. I don't like the fact that I do that. I see it. I see it as a liability. I'm like, oh my god, like that's fucking bad. And I see my state right now just going down, right? I see my state as just like, oh my god, I can't be loud, right? That's what it's saying. I can't be loud. I want to be a little bit soft spoken. And part of me is saying, hey, just look into the eye. The reason I'm doing this is because, okay, I want to do this. I want to talk about the reason. I want to talk about why I'm doing this. I want to talk about what benefits that I expect from doing this, and I want to also talk about, yeah, I guess that's it. Anything else? Pikachu. Nothing else. So here's the thing, right? Yesterday. So this shit happened yesterday. Oh my god. So this happened yesterday to me. But it was warranted. So that means that it happened yesterday, but really it was bound to happen. Right? It was fucking bound to happen. It was gonna happen one way or another, but I'm glad it happened yesterday. And mentally I'm glad, right? You could be mentally glad, you could be mentally happy about certain things, but physically you just feel terrible. Physically, mentally, like theoretically, okay, I don't want to say mentally, because mentally, I mean, right now I'm cool, right? Right now it's like I'm doing something, and I'm happy, and I'm trying something new. So I'm doing my podcast, so I'm happy right now. But usually what happens is like, but when I'm just sitting down, it's just like, oh my god, like, remember what happened yesterday? Da, 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 da. And the brain starts playing those memories of just, yeah, like I don't want to, I don't care, like I don't want to. No, right? I don't want to hear about that. Please, like, just stop. But anyways, so I told you about how I used to be obsessed. Told you about how I just do one thing at a time, and I was obsessed with gym, and then at some point I had no friends, right? Because that's all I was obsessed with. I was just obsessed with gym, gym, gym. I stopped socializing. I stopped talking to people, and at a certain point, I think my body was like, "Hey, like we gotta, we gotta talk to people. We gotta socialize. We gotta do something." And then I did, right? So I saw this one guy. His name was HS Tiki Talkie, and he started everything for me. Right? I saw his video, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like I wanna, like this guy's so cool. Like he was so free, right? He was so free. He was so just like, hey, like ba ba ba." And his voice was, you could tell he was speaking from his soul. And I was just so drawn into him. I was like, whoa, let me. And I started sounding like him. I started watching his videos obsessively. And I started just imitating him, imitating the way that he talks, imitating the way that he moves his hands, his faces, but really imitating how he talks. And I started getting validation. I went from having nothing to like, oh, like now I have something, basically, right? It's like, oh, okay, now I have something. Oh, this is so distracting. Oh, this is so ridiculously distracting, bro. But anyways, yeah, like I went from having nothing to like, oh, okay, like I have certain things, and I started using it in class. I started speaking like him, talking like him. I was like, oh my god, I am HS Tiki Talkie. And in the beginning, it worked out really well. People were like, "Oh, this is Bunny. Like, this is cool. This is great." And then later on, right, like every step of the way, it just like you get bored, because that's not you. You get bored. I guess I got bored. I got bored, and I was like, "Oh, like what do I do? What do I do?" Like now, it's not working anymore. It's not like I don't feel good. And I've done this imitation thing multiple times. Right? I think I first started when I was in high school in 10th grade. That's when I was trying to really find myself. That's when I was trying to like, okay, like who am I? I was asking questions like that. What is the meaning of life? I was asking questions like that, and I just never stuck with it. Right? I think if I had stuck with it, if I had stuck with the questioning, if I had been as obsessive, then it would have taken me somewhere. But I just was not. Honestly, I just was not obsessed with. I was obsessed with it, but I just was not obsessed with it in a long duration of time. In 6th grade, you won't believe. I mean, not 6th grade. In 10th grade, I guess we're talking about my origin story now, but I'm happy with it. So what happened in 10th grade was so I came to the United States when I was in 6th grade. Yeah, I came here when I was in 6th grade, and I knew a little bit of English because there was this one guy. His name was Gabriel, and his sister was hot. Like I'm telling you, she was so hot, and I was so nervous about her. I did not talk to her. I guess I said hi, but really nothing else. But his sister was so hot, and I used to talk. He was from England, and I talked with him in English, and my English sort of got improved. It's like, oh my god, I'm talking with him in English, and now it's like my English is pretty good. So when I came here, I didn't have the language problem. I did not have the language problem. I was just speaking the way that I want to speak, right? As I was speaking, I was understood. People understood me. I understood them. So it's like, okay, this is pretty cool. But I went from Nepal, which was I was such an adventurous kid, right? I used to do crazy things, right? That's what I used to do. I was a crazy guy, right? I used to jump up from buildings. I used to like run away from school every single. Like I just ran away from school. I just did not like school. I did not like confinement, and I just wanted to be free. I just ran away. I just did things that I wanted to do. I just hang out with people, and I follow them. I like there was no like, oh man, I don't want to follow you. Like no, I would just fucking go and follow them, and I would do crazy shit. We'd go fishing. I got lost. I would crash marriages, right? Just random marriage. I just fucking go in there, eat, get the food, and eat, and there was no shame, right? There was no like, oh my god, like I'm so fucking now. I would never do that. Like fuck that. I would do everything I would do, and that was me. And I came to United States, 6th grade, 2016, November, and 2015 November, and I turned into this guy. This was a new environment. This was completely new, and I didn't know anything about anything. And I became a shy guy. I started just, hi. I started just being extremely, extremely, extremely shy. And it was so not me, right? It's like in Nepal, I'm this, but now I'm just all shy, and I'm all like, oh, like I'll do what the rule says, and that's what I did, right? So I just did what the rule says. I didn't talk to anybody. I mean, I guess I talked to some people, but it was, it was like a jail for me. Like I realize it now. Like as I'm doing it, I'm realizing it. It's like whoa, like that is That was like a jail. I mean, not to say I wasn't with a couple of my friends. I was still sort of myself, but not like to that level of just like, oh my god, like I am me. Not to that level, but I was still, doing some crazy shit a little bit. But when I went to high school, like that's when everything changed, right? Because that was another move. I guess the movement is the big part of adaptation, I guess, right? I'm thinking back to adaptation is the biggest part because every time I'm moving, I'm just like changing a little bit for the worst. Damn, for the worst, I'm changing. This is not good. Because I remember I was in high school. In high school. I changed again, and in high school I became this guy that was just reading books all the time, which I'm very happy about. By the way, this is a great hobby. I think that started everything for me, and I think deep down, deep inside of me, like something was dissatisfied. Something was not right, and I came across this book called 3% Your Dating Life, and it opened a new world to me. I was just like, whoa, like this is crazy. And he talked about, it was nothing crazy. The book just talked about how, I mean, from what I remember, it was like, hey, oh, I remember this. I remember like, oh, you got to read this book like 15 times. Make it a Bible. Just keep reading it. Have it in your head. I'm like, oh, 15 times. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will read it 15 times, sir. Yes, sir. I need this. And it was such a novelty for me. It was just like, whoa, like this is so cool. And I read it, and it talked about things like put your chest up, right? When you're walking, just have your chest up. Have your head up when you're walking, because I used to walk like this, right? And it talked about some regular shit, some confident shit. Just take your space, move your head up, eye contact, etc., etc. And I did that. I did all those things, and I was like, instantly. I mean, I overdid it a little bit. My chest was up like a little, like this. My head was up like this. I would like stare at people, and that's just the perks of a beginner, right? That's how you learn. You learn by doing too much and finding the balance, the right balance. That's how you fucking learn. And I'm okay with it now, but at the time I was like, oh shit, like this is so cool. It was a new door opened up to me. I was like, oh my god, like this is so fucking, this is so fascinating to me. This is so good. Like, oh my god. And now I see, and then like it only went up from there, right? I only started reading those type of books. I read The Game. It didn't have that much impact on me. The 3% Your Dating Life was like, whoa, like this is crazy. And it's because I didn't do action, like even now, like to this day, I have not taken any action. I mean, I've taken some risk socially, right, in my social circle, but other than that, I haven't really taken any risk. I haven't really taken any risk, man. And I guess I'm just not entitled. Like I'm getting it now. I'm not entitled, right? I'm just not. I'm like, hey, let's do it. I guess my brain kind of speaks for them, is what I'm saying. It's like it's not speaking for me, it's speaking for them. I'm remembering when I used to work at ASPCA, and fucking, fuck, hold on. I used to work for ASPCA, and there was one girl. I remember talking to her. I had like a whole big conversation with her, and she was so nice and she was so kind, and I was like, she was in college, and no, I don't think she was in college. Was she in college? I don't know. Was she in college? I think she was in college. She was in college, and she was willing to donate. And I said, hey, it's like $25 a month. It's not really. It's not one time thing. It's $25 a month. And she went and she said, "Oh." She was like, "Oh, $25 a month? I can't do $25 a month." And I was like, "Oh, really? Okay, fine. You can't do $25 a month." And what is this state, man? We gotta manage our state. I swear to God, this state is so bad. I'm not even interested in what I'm saying. So how can other people be interested in what I'm saying? Like this is terrible. This is absolutely bonkers. This is absolutely disgusting. This is absolutely terrible. We need to no. We're not doing this. We have to be in state a little bit. I mean, no, we don't have to be in state, but we have to like sort of have a something in there, right? State management, like have a little management of the state, man. Like, what the fuck is this? This is terrible. Have a little bit of it. At the end of the day, you have to remember, it doesn't matter what you say. It does not, right? We know this for a fact, that it does not matter what you say. And honestly, I'm trying to get my voice a little bit deeper. I'm like, hey, I need a little bit deeper of a voice. I need a deeper of a voice. I do need a deeper voice, though. I do need a deeper voice, and I actually trained to have a deeper voice. I know it's a little funny, but I trained to have a deeper voice. I was like, oh, like a deeper voice, and women find deeper voice attractive. I need to have a deeper voice. So I literally sat down and I was like, oh. Right, and that's supposed to make your voice a little bit deeper, a little bit calmer, a little bit, like a little bit more zen. And I was like, let me try it. And I tried it, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I like it. And when I told her, I used to be so open. That's how I want to move. That's how I want to roll. I want to roll with the movement. I want to roll with, energy per se, right? I do still want to care about what it is that I say, but not as much. I don't want to care about it like as much is what I'm saying. Like, I want to focus more on the person that I am. I want to convey my personality through the I guess that's all it is, right? It's like, what is talking? What is the words that are coming out? Or what is that? What does that do for you, man? What does that do for you? Well, that does do for you. That does do a little things, and it conveys you. All right, that's what it does. It conveys you, literally. That's what it does, and I want to do that. Honestly, I want to convey me when I'm talking to people, right? I wanna show my playful side. I wanna show my serious side. I wanna show my angry. I wanna show my angry side. I wanna show my fun side. I wanna show all of it, right? I wanna put my soul into it. That's what I wanna do. And I want the state to be from within. Right? State management. State needs to come within, not from outside. I am so reactive, right? I keep saying, okay, I feel like I'm just continuously saying negative things about myself, but it's not negative. It's just feedback, okay? So and this is the first podcast. We have to be completely honest, and we have to do it. So you can talk about anything, even negative things. Okay, it's fine. So yeah, like even the fucking. Dude, I forgot what I just said. Damn, I completely forgot what I just said. But that doesn't even matter. But the point is state management, right? It needs to be. I don't want to ping off of environment. I don't. That's what I've been doing, right? It's like, I have a friend, and he's just himself, and it's like I ping off of him. It's like, oh my god, what is he saying? Oh, like da. I'm always like, I look at him for hope, like, it's like, save me. I do that, and that's not who I am. I don't want to be that. I want to be someone that's like just myself. right? I want to be the one that's just myself. Like, I used to want to be a savior. I used to want to save people. I used to want to be like, oh my god, I want to save people. Should I end it at 30 minutes? I'm gonna end it at 30 minutes. I'm gonna do 30 minutes more. This one, I am not particularly proud of it, right? But it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We just improve it, every single day. This is the first day. What do you want to fucking be perfect in first day? Like, of course you're not gonna be perfect in first day. It's fine. You're okay. And this is the first half of it, and I'm gonna shoot the second half right now. Adios.